HD remaster comes Xplay Plus Remastered Edition. Pretty much the exact show you've seen, but with a few quality of life upgrades.
For the remaster, what we wanted to do was take what's already there, but sell it back with minimal improvements. The team really dove deep into the details for this one, asking questions like, what does Xplay smell like? How does Xplay make love? What does that smell like? Just a lot of existential questions went into making what you see today. It's a reimagining. We set out during its development to pursue one direction that would reward our biggest, most fervent fans. What if the new Xplay was just one of those what's the difference pictures? I'm excited to say that it's so subtle, even I don't know. But with all that said, we at Xplay are excited to show you everything we have in store.
New from G4, it's Xplay Plus Remastered Edition with an all-new refresh format. Xplay's gameplay is now 50% longer. Plus, it has 16 times the detail of old Xplay, including a brand new brick skin. Bricks are now brick-colored. Brick color is artificial and not meant to be confused with real brick color. And introducing our brand new host, Table. Couches and chairs are so 2021. That's why we signed Table to a 5-year super max contract. This Table has done it all. Hosted family Thanksgiving dinners, performed surgery, practiced trial law, and auditioned for the role of Door in Titanic.
Though the addition of Table was not without its controversy.
So, Table, it has been well known in your work history that you are difficult to work with. Do you have anything to say to those allegations? You know, I invited you on this show and you said yes, and now you're saying nothing. Is this appropriate?
Honestly, I was a little bit concerned when I heard that Table would be joining the Xplay team. I heard that dude's got a shady past. But then our producer, Jake, he told me that, Table's been working on things. He's been doing charity work. He's been going to therapy. And it sounds like he's turning his life around. He's becoming an all-around solid dude. It has nothing to do with the fact that he's Oakwood.
Yeah, I've had nothing but incredible experiences with Table so far. I mean, he literally just lifts everyone on the team up around him. Literally, off the floor. It's great.
But that's not all. Check out the roadmap for Xplay Plus Remastered Edition's updates, improvements, and Battle Pass. Q4 is chock full of fun surprises as we introduce the on-set espresso coffee maker, your own personal intern, sworn to carry your burdens, a fine selection of deli meats and cheeses, and for only $69.99 a month, you can subscribe to the Xplay Battle Pass with exclusive minion skins.
Everything on this set is completely usable. See that Xbox over there? You can play that.
It doesn't have cables. You can't play that.
Well, you can definitely play the NES.
That one still doesn't have cables. In fact, that one's cake.
It's good cake, though.
Here's what fans are saying about the Xplay Plus Remastered Edition. I feel like it's the same. Am I crazy? I love the new table mechanics. What time does Attack of the Show start? And where's AdamSessler?
Wait, but I've been here the whole time. I don't understand this. Were you doing this from a different studio?
Xplay Plus Remastered Edition now available on Twitch and YouTube.
Today on Xplay, it's our triumphant return to our remastered set, and apparently Sessler was locked in the soundstage the whole time. Plus, we have a battle to the death with a fan from our Discord to determine who is the super nerd. For legal reasons, we can't say it's actually to the death, but a nosebleed is very possible. And finally, we're giving away a one-of-a-kind TMNT Shredder's Revenge Xbox console. It has all the fun of a real turtle and only half the salmonella. Donatello is the GOAT. It's game time!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello and welcome to Xplay Plus, the show that answers the question, what happens when you try to treat your ADHD with copious amounts of video games? It is so exciting to be back on stage, with our brand new host, The Table.
Yeah!
You guys all got to meet him during the intro. I'm the Black Hokage, and of course, we have our returning host, Gerard the Completionist. We have the lovely Frost. Working the ones and twos is Emily Rose. And of course, the return of the GOAT. Y'all all been asking for him, Mr. AdamSessler. Welcome back.
Hi. That's me.
We're glad to see you here back at the studio again and not being locked in the confines of the cesspool. Welcome back. It's been a long time in the coming. So how's everything been for you?
I mean, it's been pretty good. I needed some personal time, kind of hurt my back last year, and then with family medical issues, decided to kind of get my head screwed back on. But I've been able to spend so much time. I've been reading. I've been reading. I think I've read about, what is it, 36 novels.
Oh, my God.
36 books?
That's some of
Doctor,
them,
no.
yeah.
You see what the glasses is for. That's pretty impressive, man.
Yeah.
But this is a gaming show.
I can't.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Ah!
The people want to know.
Gaming.
What have you been playing?
Elden Ring.
Oh,
Just,
yep.
Elden Ring.
It looks very lonely.
Just-
That's
Just Elden Ring.
I don't blame you. I got like 130 hours on it myself, man.
Yeah, well, actually, I had an Xbox. My Xbox kind of broke halfway through the game, and so I sent it off. It was actually a really easy process to send off and get it fixed, but I couldn't go a day without. So I started it again on the PlayStation 5, and like starting it over like midway through, it's kind of like when you run into your ex and you're finally over crying and you're with somebody else and you're like, I know what move you're going to do, thin blue person.
Just you mentioning you sending away your Xbox reminded me when I got the Red Ring of Death during the 360. You just gave me PTSD as my
But
teenage
the thing
years.
is, actually, dude, to be fair, you don't even get a
PS5
coffin to put it in. They're just like, grab a box, you slap a sticker on it with a QR code, and you send it off, and it was back in about a week.
That was the longest 2 weeks of my life in high school.
All right, but also, I wanted to say that for all of you and all of you at home, I have graduated into full uncle status, which means I come over, I make you very, very happy, and I bail out before you start crying and soil yourselves. That means you're going to be seeing me occasionally here on the Xplay Plus show with a pre-recorded segment here and there, and I'll also be appearing in the videos that are uploaded to the Xplay YouTube channel. But for right now, I might be a little bit back in a minimal capacity. It is so damn good to see you.
Careful.
And this table. This table.
We're glad to have you back, Adam.
Yeah.
For sure. There's an energy in the room when we love it. But those aren't the only changes we're going to be having on the show.
The only one.
If you notice, Xplay Plus is live on G4 TV's Twitch and YouTube from 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific time on Tuesdays. But you can catch an edited, uploaded version of Xplay Plus on Wednesdays on the Xplay YouTube channel starting tomorrow. So look forward to that for those of you who might have missed some of the show live. So that's enough of the housekeeping. We got a jam-packed show for you guys today. We're giving away a limited edition Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Xbox Series S. It's sitting mysteriously behind those pizza boxes over there.
Wow.
Watch out
Look at
now.
those boxes.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I like pizza.
This guy, Jake, is ridiculous.
You can give Vanna White a run for her money.
I love that spelling. It looks awesome. We'll be revealing that later on in the stream. We'll also be giving away Epic Store game codes in a new game show we call Super Nerd. That'll be later in the show. We'll be playing also Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles later in the show, Shredder's Revenge. It's going to be a jam-packed show, so let's get into it and check out our brand new segment that we're calling Hot Drop. I don't think anybody at this table plays Fortnite, so that was a very interesting intro. But
We did at one point.
you're not wrong.
Yeah.
So for our first ever hot drop, we're looking at the revamped PlayStation Plus. It's been 1 month since PlayStation asked gamers worldwide, what if we charged more for the absolute bare minimum? PlayStation Plus added the new Essential, Extra, and Premium tiers, and so far the general reaction from the public has been, that's it. So, if you don't know, the Essential tier is basically the same PlayStation Plus you've already been paying for. The extra package comes with a game catalog of 400 PS4 and PS5 titles you've probably already played, though. The Premium tier comes with all the games plus PS Plus trials, aka bougie demos, and a classic collection that allows you to play PS1, 2, and 3 games.
Just as a testament to how well the PS3 was designed, you can only stream PS3 games, not download them. So if you happen to live in a place with just okay internet and want to play Infamous, well, you're out of luck.
Yeah, but can we talk about some of the games in the Classics catalog, which is only available on the highest tier, because it is insane. That list is absolutely out of control.
Wait, are you talking about good insane or like Xplay insane?
I'll let you decide. There is no Ape Escape 3, but we have some great classics like G-Force, Cars, Cars 2, and of course, Cars Mater National Championship.
Yeah!
What?
Interesting.
Who got all the Disney games in there?
Oh, I think you know who, fella.
Oh, no. No. No.
I'm making PlayStation Plus great one tie-in game at a time. Who needs a bunch of games designed by a bunch of goddamn Hondas when you can play Cars 2, Gerard? Who doesn't love Cars 2?
Everyone! Now fuck off!
Wow. You can't say anything these days, can you, Gerard? Can you? You can't say nothing.
You really
Remember,
can't.
kids, tear out the back half of your owner's manual because you only need the English part.
Oh, Lord.
Welcome back, Sessler.
What?
Oh, you
don't
missed
know.
it.
What happened while I was gone?
We interviewed Mater while you were gone, and he's
What's a mater?
A character from Cars.
What happened is an increase in use of aspirin. Anyways, lightning round questions. Would you guys recommend upgrading to the either extra or premium title? What do you think, Gerard?
I mean, look, I think the premium is worth it, especially if you're a classic PlayStation fan. You have a huge catalog to get through. I'm not too stoked about this whole you can't download the game thing. It's got to be streamed. Not everyone's ready and capable for a streaming service to go when it comes to your games. But at the very least, I think it's really rad that you got PS1 classics that have, correct me if I'm wrong, but they now have trophy support. So they've kind of gone back and added a little extra value to trophy hunters out there who want to enjoy those classic PlayStation games.
For sure. I know you and I have had some conversations behind the scenes. What about you, Froska? What do you think?
Yeah, just to kind of echo off of Gerard, I think bang for your buck for entertainment, premium is the most value that you can get right now. That said, because it is competing with Xbox's Game Pass, this is Sony's answer, as soon as you start having the Starfields and those same-day releases that Xbox has been pushing so hard, I think that might shift a bit because we don't really know what the turnover rate's going to be between like God of War Ragnarok being on the PlayStation Plus Premium and having to pay out the butt. Yeah, out the butt.
Aiming out the butt.
I pay from the butt too.
Pay out the ass for new games. But right now, it is the best bang for your buck that you can have in terms of the titles. They got twice as many as Game Pass right now. And as Gerard said, the PS3 games are...
We'd love to see it. Sess, you've had a lot of free time in the cesspool to stream some games. Is this tickling your fancy? Do you want to upgrade your package on PlayStation?
Look, I'm not a fan that you only can stream the PS3 games. It doesn't seem like that there's a level of enhancement to playing them. I would rather just get some remastered Resistance 1 through 3. Actually, add some
classics.
Add some buzzies to Resistance 1. You know, Jack and Daxter. That strikes me as more valuable if you're trying to leverage off of nostalgia. And I agree with Frost that not having upcoming and new PlayStation games on it really, in the contrast, it's a tough one.
The moment you all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen, my opinion on all of this. The truth is, I don't care. So on to the next hot drop of the day. Now, if you thought Gerard, I'm so sorry. Now, if you thought Gerard was the world's biggest Nintendo fan, well, a new foe has appeared. It was reported last week that someone purchased over 100 shares of Nintendo stock to ask if they'll make another F-Zero game. Yeah. This guy spent somewhere in the neighborhood of $40,000 to ask about a sequel to a game that hasn't had one in 15 years. And what was Nintendo's answer? To quote directly, they said, "It's realistically difficult to develop new titles and remakes, including sequels for every Nintendo game that people request. But we're very grateful and appreciative of the expectations our fans have for our games." Now, if you all need a translation, that's corporate talk for shut the hell up, be quiet. There's no war in Ba Sing Se. Now, no one has spent this much money only to be told no since Sony put Morbius back in theaters. The difference, though, is people have actually asked for more F-Zero. Maybe if Captain Falcon had a track record of making bad racing game after bad racing game, another one would be greenlit by now. I can't stress enough how we need to stop putting Captain Falcon in these kind of games because every single one of them is trash. All of them. Even if it has an all-star cast of characters, it doesn't matter. They're all a big fat F-Zero on Rotten Tomatoes. F-Zero, the movie, starring Jared Leto, coming to theaters this fall, nowhere.
It feels like you're not really talking about Captain Falcon and F-Zero.
No.
It's because I'm not. Look, just stop putting Jared Leto in superhero movies, please. Anyways, the question I've got for all you out here today is, if you could spend $40,000 to ask a company about any game, sequel, or property and get a definitive answer, what company would it be and what game is that? Gerard, you're the Nintendo guy. What do you think?
This is an easy one, and anyone who knows me knows my answer, so I'll keep it brief. Localized Mother 3. Localized Mother 3.
Do it.
That boy good. That boy good.
Simple, clean. Frost?
Speaking of simple and clean, nothing to do with Kingdom Hearts. But Final Fantasy VII has given me everything that I've wanted. The remake is excellent. We have Part 2 coming up. Crisis Core is on the horizon. I am living my Final Fantasy dreams. Thus, I want nothing more from the gaming industry. I'm going to pocket that $40K and have myself a good vacation with Cloud, Tifa, and Aerith. Oh. Or Aerith, depending on which way you want to say it.
So you're super connected in the industry, Sess. What do you think?
$40,000, any game. Eternal Darkness.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, classic.
Yeah, that's my call.
And me personally, I would like to see the return of Chrome Hounds. It was a nice little slept-on game on the Xbox 360. It was like custom Robo for adults. It was a great game. Now, we got to take a break, but when we come back, the Hot Drop continues with Sessler giving his thoughts on a long anticipated game. We'll be back in a minute, so please don't go anywhere. There's more Xplay Plus on the way.
There is.
Welcome back to Xplay Plus. Now, for our third hot drop topic, AdamSessler has something for us. So, sir, take it away.
All right, everyone.
The hot drop.
It's okay, you're new.
Wow, that's an exciting graphic with the parachutes and the budget. The third hot drop in today's show is exactly that. A hot, steaming drop in the gaming industry. And no, I'm not talking about God of War Ragnarok. It's Ubisoft's 10 years in the making sailing simulator, Skull and Bones. For those out of the loop, Skull and Bones lets you jump into the soiled, shabby breeches of a castaway as you are tasked with building up your pirate career during the dark and gritty golden age of piracy. And after finally seeing gameplay and what we can expect from this November release, like Tom Hanks in Castaway, I too wanted to hang myself. Which leads me to ask. One must ask, why? Why, after 10 years, did they decide to release this game now? Why not when we were into sailing games, like when we were into the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge? And why did I have to demo this game at the last 5 E3s? This game has gone through direction and logo iterations faster than Leonardo DiCaprio goes through 18-year-old.
This man's out of control.
Well, that's not an insult, is it?
Just a fact.
Really, it comes back to our central theme. Why? Is 2022 not filled with enough casualties? Pirates are so second-term Obama administration. And guess what? We've had our fill of sailing, Ubisoft, because every single new Assassin's Creed game has featured sailing since.
Oh, okay. Adam, I know you're upset, but I don't know, the customization of your character, the ships, balancing your crew's morale system, pirate battles, collecting loot, bartering, evading pirate hunters and crocodiles, and even having a little lemur on your ship. I know it sounds wacky, but this game looks really fun to me.
Emily, I have one question for you, and I think you know what it is. Why? Why, Emily? This game is like your last relationship. You're going to get invested for 3 months, only for you to finally realize it's not all about Brill cream and packs. The flaws are going to show, and then you're going to move on, hopefully, to something better. Look, Skull and Bones is just going to be, all right, I'm calling it now, but why? Because it's Ubisoft, and we'll have to wait and see until November 8th, when we will all play the game for one day until we ultimately put it down for God of War Ragnarok on November 9th. Okay, team, with that off my chest, how do you feel about Skull and Bones? Can you do it in essay format, please?
Stop dating Skyrim, Emily. I can't with you, Skyrim.
She's playing enough for the both of us. I'll never touch it, so I'm not mad at it.
Are they going to move the release date? I feel like they're making eye contact with God of War Ragnarok, and it's like a game of chicken, and I'm really expecting Ubi to pull up on this one. They committed.
I feel like when it comes to Ubisoft, they're really good at marketing their games. I feel like, and maybe I'm just because I'm living in a different online stratosphere nowadays, I haven't seen a single thing about this game from a marketing perspective. I heard the release date and saw this trailer that we're playing right now, and that's it. I've heard nothing else about it. So to me, if you're going to go, hey, we're coming out November 8th, yeah, I got to see a bunch of ads for that thing because I have no idea what this thing is.
I think you're hitting upon a pretty valid point, which is I think the audience for this game, or at least that core audience, isn't coming from within the gaming realm that we all inhabit. For Honor has, not large, but it has a consistent player base.
Very dedicated.
And I think that there are a lot of 56-year-old men that watch a lot of History Channel, where a lot of the doodads and chicanery of pirate ship building is probably going to be appealing, and that they may not be the same people that are huge fans of God of War Ragnarok, nor are you and I actually on those websites, which is probably like military friends.
LARPing.
Friends.
For me, they really missed the mark during the gameplay reveal, because if you guys saw when you took over other people's ships or when you actually got to jump on the island and invade them, it just played a cutscene, and I feel like they really missed the opportunity to do some co-op combat with like your friends. That would be amazing, and I'm like,
See, that's the thing. You could, though, at these previous E3s, if you were in the Ubisoft press booth, you played like co-op and you were like on a 5v5 team of ship battles. You could choose big tanky ship. small fast
This
ship
sounds like an esport.
and normal ship. See, that's the thing. We've seen this thing evolve, and I'm just curious to see. Like, I believe it's like there's online optional, but yeah, it's like you want to sail around with your friends. You want to if you have friends who want to play this game.
Did you guys see that meme going around when like Elden Ring was at its peak online, where they were like Elden Ring if Ubisoft made it, and it was like the UI was all super cluttered? This game looked exactly like that meme, and like that just shows how out of touch I feel like sometimes Ubisoft is, because that UI in this game, it doesn't look amazing. And me personally, I've never wanted to be a pirate in my life. I don't like being dirty. I don't want to drink beer all day. I'm good off of this.
Oh, see, this game is probably designed for me because I
like being dirty.
I look like a pirate. I'm probably dirty. I'm a big guy, right? Like I like pirates.
I would say Viking.
You know what? I'll take the. I mean, look, at this point, Assassin's Creed's touched both of those zones.
That's
so
true.
either way, but
I touched you.
No, absolutely not.
But Frost, where does the Viking stop and the pirate begin?
On
Do you really
Gerard,
think about
or-
it? Aren't they just old pirates? That's
it's
all
true.
I think they
it's
are.
true.
I think we're gonna have to revisit that discussion at a later point. So marinate, sit on it, and we'll talk
go
about
for
that
it.
later.
Old pirates.
But for our last hot drop, Frost, I heard you got something burning just on your chest that you wanted to get off.
I'm very upset that I get. That's fine. It's fine. Happy to. Not.
I'm going to temporarily rename this segment the Loot Box. Where the is my graphic?
I got you. I got the loot box.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
I had to put in a request. Because I want to talk about EA for a minute. Look, we've all tweeted dumb things before, perhaps after taking too many edibles. But this recent tweet by EA takes the shit cake. At the end of June, EA decided that they had built up enough good public opinion to tweet out this gem. Corey?
They're a kid, but they only like playing single-player games.
For starters, even I know that Twitter trend was about 2 weeks too old by the time they sent that out. I want to know what forward-thinking genius believed that this was a good idea. People get paid to make that decision. Never mind the fact that EA has canceled like 5 different Star Wars games that were all going to be single-player, but a company with one of the most disastrous multiplayer launches of all time, Battlefield, oh, sorry, should maybe stick to copying and pasting code on new sports titles instead of copying and pasting bad tweets into the Twitter sphere. But hey,
Whose show is this?
calm down, everyone.
Don't
please.
either clap or don't. Don't stop it.
She said, "Commit to it. Commit to it."
But hey, we're not just here to criticize. We're here to judge. We're here to improve. And with all of our joint connections in the industry, we actually got our hands on a list of other tweet ideas that EA had for that very day. So I thought we could all read them aloud and decide whether or not that was a better tweet than some of the ones that we've got cooked up. Okay, everyone ready? I'm going to go first. Give it to me. There are 10, but they can't find any willing corporate entities to purchase them.
It's a hot one. It's a hot drop.
By that very definition, you're not 10. All right, let me read one. I got one for you guys.
They're a 10, but they're capped at a 9.5 until you pay $20.
Yeah, that checks out.
That checks out. All right.
Accurate.
I personally like this next one. They're a 10, but they force BioWare to make a game with no romance options. I'm looking at you, Anthem.
Yeah, boo!
All right, I guess it's my turn. They're a 10, but they like Subway. #Quiznos, but the EA is capitalized.
Quiznos gang.
I'm not sure.
I'm not gonna lie, I was reading the
that one's
Subway in a very different context.
That one has layers. A lot of layers.
Xplay.
Go ahead,
Just
Sessler.
peeling back that onion right now.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like they probably saved the worst for last. They're a 10, but they killed Madden. No, not that one.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Hey, yo.
that's gonna do it for the hot drop.
We gotta stop it there.
Sessler,
That was a great segment, guys. I think that's the last one.
yeah, we're gonna get canceled. But Sessler, you wanted to take some time to talk about the return of E3. No, it's not another why segment, but we're wondering that anyways.
Yeah, that's right. Recently, it was announced that not only would E3 return in 2023, but it would also be produced by ReedPop, the company that is also in charge of producing PAX, New York Comic-Con, and even Star Wars Celebration. Now, E3's purpose of vendor connections and premieres has somewhat become a thing of the past as more and more companies are moving towards their own digital showcases. So let's get into it. Is it safe to say that the idea of E3 as an industry event that showcases the newest and hopefully best games for the next years to come finally over, and it's, shifted over to a more social purpose?
I feel like the biggest issue with E3 and all of these is that they need to figure out what they want to be instead of trying to be all of them in one.
Right, but what we have now is a brand that has been put in someone else's hands. So I don't even know if, like, when you give someone an E3, what even comes with it anymore.
Well, I think Frost is right to a degree, right? Like, it needs to decide, is this a consumer show where fans of these brands can come together to play this stuff? Or is it designed for industry professionals to get early release insight onto what the holiday season that year will reflect? Because if you're trying to do both, which is what they tried to do in the last several years, one's gonna hurt the other.
And I think the other thing, and I think you and I were talking about this, Hokage, is I don't believe ReedPop, like, their purposes, the way they do PAX and other things, isn't about bringing in Sony and EA and all these people who have kind of fled E3. I mean, I don't think that there's any good reason to assume that it's going to return to what it once was.
I think what they could bring to the table, what differentiated PAX from E3 is they were more focused on the people. And to what he said, they need to figure out who they are. So maybe that's ReedPop's goal, to focus more on the people. Because when they did let the general public into E3, I remember that year, it was a cluster F. Because it was like the fans were kind of intertwining with the media, and it was just too much going on. So, like, if they could organize it and go in one specific direction, I'm not mad at it, as long as there is a direction.
Yeah. I'm just glad that monkeypox wasn't around that year, because like, we were all rubbing up against people we didn't want to.
I mean, it was interesting because in the years prior, like what you're saying, they had industry lines and media lines. And so you didn't even sometimes have to have
like a Disneyland fast pass.
Very much so. It was great. Oh, that was the good old days. But no, I mean, you didn't have to always have a press reservation. So I worked for a super small media company, Geek Girl Authority. And so we couldn't compete with the IGNs or the Polygons or the Kotakus. But when there was a press line, I could get in there with the rest of them. And so as the next year when E3 went public, that's when they really started emphasizing press reservations. And it just basically became like, it wasn't just press rooms for everyone anymore. It became very, very select. So it's like, I would love for this next E3 to be like, here's 2 days for industry and press, gets all your goods out, and then here's 2 days for public.
I mean, I think the question is, what is the press even going to cover that's outside of the PAX that we know? And I think the other, I don't want to call it the elephant, let's just call it the Keeley in the room. Summer Game Fest. He's done this quite successfully for the past 2 years, and that happens during the same week that many, not all, but many of the major publishers are putting out their digital showcases. That seems to work, and people don't seem to be complaining. Do you think there's something there that would cause people to shift from what's already been becoming an established format?
I think it's also kind of the format that we really want to digest that type of news in games, because one of the biggest advantages of going to an E3 or any sort of game convention like this is the ability to demo and actually sit down. But that used to be when games were mostly spread by word of mouth, or actually going to reading your PlayStation magazine or your Nintendo Power, whatever it was that you were getting reviews. Now everything is done online. That in Summer Games Fest, if you just throw up a bunch of trailers of games, people lose their mind. It then goes up on YouTube, and then that's how it spreads now. And I think, unfortunately, while I fully want a place of community where we can all be nerds, dress up, go to incredible panels, and like meet the incredible developers that are making their game, realistically, effort versus value, it's way too expensive for the actual value that you get out of it for how gaming information is being spread right now.
No, you're right.
Yeah, and I think the appeal of what the ESA could be doing with E3 is allowing room from the indie scene to kind of thrive, right? There always is IndieCade in the corner. There are some publishers that show up and bring indie titles, but given the size of E3 and the ESA and what they build for this event, it's expensive as hell to be an independent vendor to come and showcase your game and hope that the press that's supposed to be there to supercharge and share the news to the public can show up. It's too expensive.
To add on to what he was saying, I would say also it's both sides. Not only they're charging too much to have a booth, but then also I feel like these developers that show up need to understand you don't need to spend a bunch of money on a booth, especially if you're a AAA title. Imagine if there was an E3 this year and God of War Ragnarok showed up. You don't need to have a big 100-foot poster spending millions of dollars and then you get online and complain that you had to spend all this money. If God of War Ragnarok is at E3, the people are going to be there.
But does God of War Ragnarok even need to be at E3? I mean, to your point, it is expensive. It's expensive for the major publishers as well, and that's some of the key reasons. One of the the core reason that Sony pulled out is, I think the last time they were there, they had Spider-Man.
Yeah,
big Spider-Man,
and they're like, why did we spend all this money for this real estate in this hall for Spider-Man?
If you look at
it just doesn't make any sense.
It's funny because if you look at Sony's spending habits around that time, the years prior and the years after, it went from, oh, look at our huge showcase to we only brought Spider-Man to we brought nothing, because they were realizing, oh, we could still do the same amount of effective marketing without having to have a booth there.
And Spider-Man sales, in no way can you correlate them with its presence at E3 that year. It had everything to do with the press conference where they showed the game off, and millions of people had access to it, and obviously good marketing leading up to the launch of the game and it being a very good game.
Which is why I think it really needs to define itself away from marketing. Like, don't go away from your announcement trailers of sending a prepackaged video that someone can step up in front of, and you have like the main convention hall that fills up with all the people so they can see all the greatest things. It's streaming online. Like, do all of that. But you do not need to be revealing demo games at E3 if you're one of those major big AAA developers. I think it either needs to be about the panels, about lifting up the indie scene, especially as now with Unreal Engine 5, how good indie games are looking. We are going into the golden era of indie games. They look amazing.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate real quick, but you got to play Sonic Frontiers at Summer Game Fest. You did get to demo that.
I did.
I think that's like, there's certain games where it's like, I don't think they need demos, but there's certain games where it's like, that one was an important one to get a hands on.
But isn't that an issue of poor marketing if there's such a different takeaway from what the internet is looking at and seeing Sonic Frontiers and saying, oh, versus what people who actually got to demo the game are saying? Which, don't get me wrong, you are right, that does improve,
No,
but like,
devil's advocate.
that's like a failure of marketing then if you get completely different takeaways from when you get hands-on with the game versus what they were revealing about the game in general.
I agree, but there's also a stigma in the online space that companies like us or EA or not EA, IGN, Kotaku, Polygon, that they can't trust us for our insight or our ability because we are the ones who are playing it, right? There is a disdain between trusting games media versus getting to experience it. But to kind of wrap things up, because you're running out of time for the segment, I think the one thing that we all can easily say is that there does need to be some type of event like a Summer Games Fest.
It was weird without it.
Or like E3. And I think shout outs to Jeff Keighley for doing a great job with Summer Games Fest. It was really wonderful
to celebrate
to go
the culture.
and check it out.
Yeah, celebrate the culture. And on that note, we'll just have to wait and see what E3 has in store when we attend next year. In the meantime, we're going to take a quick break to see where we can hydrate after those hot drops. But don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll be counting down the top Street Fighter characters we want to bring back in Street Fighter 6.
back to Xplay Plus. You know, in France, it's called Xplay Plus. Also, a big shout out and thank you to the Hype Train. We appreciate all the help. Street Fighter 6. Remember that game? Yeah. That remains one of the hottest announcements of the summer, and it left the Xplay team thinking, who else would we want to see on that roster? Well, let's check it out.
I like to consider myself a fan of Street Fighter. Now, I'm not taking my ass to EVO and fighting Sonic Fox anytime soon, but from the return of the parry mechanic, a beautiful art style, and finally bringing back hip-hop to the soundtrack, we're excited to see what Street Fighter 6 brings to the franchise. And it got us thinking, who else could possibly show up on the roster? Now, we know the supposed launch roster accidentally leaked, allegedly. Yeah, sure, Capcom. Okay, look. We can't legally confirm this is the roster, but this Art of Guile and the Guile reveal trailer recently are looking pretty good. But we're greedy here at Xplay. We need more. Now, we came up with the definitive list of characters that we want to show up in Street Fighter 6. Coming in at the #1 spot is Sawada. Captain Sawada. You remember this dude? Starring alongside Jean-Claude Van Damme in that It's So Bad It's F***ing Awesome 90s Street Fighter movie. Sawada is a soldier serving with Guile to take down the Shadaloo. Now you're probably thinking, this dude was only in the movie in a game based on the movie, so he's not canon. That's where you're wrong. According to Capcom themselves, while he's not showing up in the series yet, Captain Sawada was officially thrown into the canon as of the Street Fighter V activity report character guides as entry number 222. He even has Street Fighter V styled official art, so there is a chance. Next up, we got Joe's pick, Saddam. He debuted in the Street Fighter related series Final Fight and made his playable debut back in the Street Fighter Alpha series, and then that was it. He's overly designed to be an American who's a fan of Japanese culture, combining football gear with a samurai helmet. He's what jocks in high school want to look like now that anime is hip and cool these days. At 3 is my boy, my main, Dudley. I need him to make it in this game. Not only is he a class act with fast fists, but he debuted in Street Fighter 3 and has not shown up since its prequel, Street Fighter 4. I gotta know if my son is doing okay in this timeline, and if anybody wants to square up online, best believe I'm whipping that ass with Dudley. All right, so these next few ones that we're about to go down the list they're deep cuts, not gonna lie, so I hope you can keep up. #4, DeCapre. DeCapre, or better yet, any of the dolls that haven't made their playable debut yet. Let me explain. The dolls refer to a series of characters in Street Fighter lore that are teenage girls captured by the villainous organization Shadaloo as Vega's elite soldiers. No, Jefferson, I'm not calling them the Organization 13 of Street Fighter, and no, Joe, I'm not calling them the Akatsuki of Street Fighter, even if I do sort of agree. Their first playable assassin, Cammy, became an instant fan favorite. We eventually got Julie and Junie in Street Fighter 3 and DeCapre in Ultra Street Fighter 4, but there are still 10 plus fascinating soldiers that could still make their debut in the limelight, from Satsuki to Satamu. Next up is Skullmania from the Street Fighter EX series. He's a masked fighter with a red scarf who is a clear reference to the Japanese superhero Kamen Rider, who's only on the list because Jefferson really wanted to give the Kamen Rider fandom their shout out for the year, so I'll see you in 2023. Another deep cut we got on the list is Ingrid. Homegirl showed up in one spinoff, one PSP port, refused to elaborate further, and then just left. One of the most mysterious characters of the entire franchise with an even more mysterious set of powers. She's like what if Sailor Moon would look like if Sailor Moon knew how to throw hands by herself without the power of friendship. Ingrid, who the f*** are you? At the #7 spot, we got, I'm not even gonna build this up. Joe, Jefferson, and I just wanna see Capcom characters like from Rival School or Darkstalkers or Red Earth characters just be in the game. I mean, we already just got a Capcom collection. I know it's possible. #8, Eliza Masters. We're down to the final 3, and who better to kick off the end than the baddest mother in all of Street Fighter? Eliza, she took the kids Masters, the ex-wife of Ken Masters. Street Fighter 6 shows us Ken, who is at his lowest, the lowest he has ever been in his life. Man's still jacked, but every piece of art so far has him looking like he's a walking Joji song. You could just see the man's sadness in his eyes, and that's why there's no one better to be Ken's final boss in his story mode than the boss who took them kids, Eliza f***ing Masters. #9, Fat Mega Man. In 2012, the world was treated to one of the most underrated crossover fighters of all time. No, not Tatsunoko versus Capcom. I'm talking about Street Fighter Cross Tekken. And in that game, we saw the holy light of a god. Tekken had Heihachi, Ogre, Jack X, and Lars, but all those edgy boys were nothing compared to who Street Fighter brought in on their side. Fat
Mega Man. That's right, we're bringing this chunkster of a man back, baby. If the fat Mega Man could represent the Street Fighter side of a crossover game, that means he's a Street Fighter character, and there's a chance. Number 10, Shenlong. Picture this, you're walking down the magazine aisle of your local grocery store, you pick up the latest issue of your favorite gaming magazine, and you see a cheat code for a game you've had in your room right now. You follow every tip, perform every trick, and then nothing. This is Shenlong, the biggest blue ball in all of Street Fighter history, which started off as a bad mistranslation for Ryu's win quote to an April Fool's hoax concocted by the 1992 gaming magazine EGM. Shenlong has since been the subject of many legends, playground rumors, and fake cheat codes. 30 years later, it's time for the joke to become a reality. We came really close when Gouken showed up in Street Fighter 4, but that's not enough. No more blue balls. We love our Shenlong. Bring us the hashtag Shlong 2022.
Well, I gotta say, TBH, you do a good list. And may we all have the bold confidence of Fat Mega Man in our own lives. After the break, a special member from the G4 TV Discord is here to determine who is the greatest super nerd. And not only will they need your help in the chat, but you have the chance to win some free game codes. Yeah, I said free. That's no cost. We'll see you after the break. Free! Free! Free!
Welcome back to a brand new game show segment we're calling Super Nerd, where it's Xplay versus you, the fans. Today, we have a moderator from our own Discord to face off against us here at Xplay in a battle of video game trivia for a chance to win game codes for all of you out there at home. The more questions that they get right, the more codes we unlock for you in the chat today. Welcome to Super Nerd. All right. So, getting into this whole thing, I hope you're all very excited. The teleprompter just broke, so I'm going to try my best to get my way through this. But first up, let's meet our contestant. Joining me here is the People's Champion, our Discord mod, Bebop. Everyone get up. A lot of people here who love Bebop more than me. Hey, come on. All right. All right, everyone, before we begin, let's check out our Tower of Nerdum. As you see right here, our 3D projected tower. As our player here makes it up to the Tower of Nerdum, they will face off against 2 types of different trivia-based trials: the power-up rounds and the boss battles. During a power-up round, your player will be able to gather up to 10 codes by correctly listing answers in any given prompt. Once completed, they will be put to the test against my minions in mini boss battles, where they can win up to double or even triple the amount of codes they unlock for you guys in the chat. Now, be on the lookout, because either way, codes will be given away at the end of every boss battle. And finally, when they get to the top of the Tower of Nerdum, they will have one final task, and that is to beat me. I am the super nerd for today. With that said, you've already met B-Mop. How you feeling today?
Feeling pretty good, pretty
Good?
confident. Eager
Great.
to teach you guys a few things about video games, I hope. So.
There's a lot going on. I'm gonna get whooped. Now, if you're not already a member of our Discord, you can join it for a chance to maybe appear in future episodes of Super Nerd. So join on in. With that said, let's begin. We're gonna start off by giving B-Mop 1 minute to list as many answers as they can for this prompt. All right. Each answer earns you, the audience, an extra game code, but that's not all. Being that it is Xplay versus the audience, you in the chat can play along and give B-Mop any answer that you think is right. So be ready and pray that B-Mop sees your answer in chat. B-Mop, chat, are you ready for Power Up Round 1?
I'm ready.
All right. B-Mop, you have exactly 1 minute to name 10 out of the 17 zones in Sonic 1 and 2. Ready, set, go.
Okay. Chat, you guys can take a breather on this one because Sonic is right up my alley.
All right. All right, calm down. I gotta hear the man.
Emerald Hill, Green Hill, Marble, Labyrinth, Scrap Brain, Hilltop, Mystic Caves, Oil Ocean,
2, 3,
Death
4, 5,
Egg.
6, 7. Okay.
Chemical Plant.
Yep.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. You won. Good job. Wow. I think, luckily, that's the easy round, so. You got 10 codes for the chat. It's exciting. But now it's time to give you at home the chance to double those amount of codes for everyone at home. So to do so, B-Mop's going to have to go up against our very first mini-boss in a feat of video game trivia. B-Mop, you're going to have to answer 4 out of the 7 trivia questions correctly to double the amount of codes, and you will only have 30 seconds to come up with each answer. And chat, be on the lookout because you can help out here too. One time during the battle, you'll see a chat flag go off, and when you see it, write !epic in the chat to raise that flag. Once it is fully raised, the mini-boss will lose a life, helping everyone win more codes in the process. Now, let's introduce our very first mini-boss, Blingle.
Blingle, Blingle, my life has become pathetic, man. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore with myself. This is a new low.
All right.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even want to be here, but I need money for booze. So listen up, Discord kitten. Question number 1. In God of War, what does Kratos often call his son Atreus? A, child, B, boy, C, Trey, or D, son of mine?
Oh, Blingle, that would be B, boy.
That is correct.
Shit, it burned. Question number 2. In what game did Tiny Tina of Tiny Tina's Wonderland first appear in? Is it A, Borderlands 2, B, BioShock, C, Mario Kart, or D, Borderlands, the prequel?
Not a huge Borderlands player, but I think it was Borderlands 2A.
Correct answer.
Look, long as the check clears, man, whatever. Question number 3. Which fantasy franchise is considered as a key source of inspiration for Tunic by its creator? Is it A, Final Fantasy, B, The Legend of Zelda, C, Witcher, or D, The Elder Scrolls? This is so nerdy.
I'm gonna make a guess here on this one and say it was The Legend of Zelda.
That is correct. All right. And because chat saw the chat flag, I believe that is an elimination possibly.
Bring me a cigarette or something.
Blingle.
Blingle, congratulations, you just won a single round. I don't even need to look at my clock to know I'm wasting time again. Ah!
Everyone give it up for B-Mop for winning. As a clean sweep. It's time to release the codes. For the first round, we are dropping codes for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, courtesy of the Epic Game Store. Type the keyword Viking now to be entered in to win. And during the break, check to see in chat if your name was selected. We're giving away 20 codes, so get ready to get them. If you're watching on Twitch, please keep your whispers and DMs open, and if you win, and our mods will reach out to you. If you're watching on YouTube and you won, please join the G4 TV Discord and contact Discord mod Jarkler in order to be sent your free code. Get ready for more trivia and a chance to win even more codes after the break. To Super Nerd here on Xplay Plus. During the break, we dropped a bunch of codes for Assassin's Creed Valhalla in chat. So remember, if you won on Twitch, keep an eye out for your whispers and your DMs. And if you won on YouTube, please head over to the G4 TV Discord and contact Jarkler to receive your code. Congratulations to our winners. Now, before the break, on our Discord moderator, B-Mop here, battled the first mini-boss, Blingle, to get a total of 20 audience codes. Woo! Good stuff. But now we're moving up the Tower of Nerdom and starting off with our power-up round 2. B-Mop, you will have 1 minute to name 10 of the original 17 League of Legends champions. Are you ready? Go.
Ooh, okay. I am a League of Legends professional. I love League of Legends a lot, but the lights here are very bright. It's kind of frying my brain.
Sure,
so,
totally.
Chat, I definitely could use your help on this one.
You remember the 17 original.
I'm hearing something about Annie.
Annie is one.
Nunu? Nunu
is another one.
Morgana?
Morgana is another one.
Teemo, Anivia. Rise.
Rise is one of them.
What about Master Yi? It's all coming
Master
back.
Yi is another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Garen. I can't forget about Garen.
Garen is not on this list.
What about, I don't think Kyle's a real one. I think someone's trolling me there. Alistar?
Alistar is another.
Rammus?
Blitzcrank!
Nope, not Blitzcrank, not Rammus, not on here.
Katrina.
Sorry? What'd you say?
Katrina?
Katrina is not on this list.
Jax.
Time is up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 codes or 9 codes. 8 is correct. You got 8. Not bad. Not bad. You got pretty close. Okay. All right. But the good news is that now you have the potential to triple these amount of codes. That's right. If you win this next mini boss battle, your codes will be tripled. The same rules apply as the last round. You'll have to answer 4 out of the 7 trivia questions correctly, and you will have 30 seconds to come up with each of your answers. Now remember, chat, you can help out at home. If you see that chat flag, type !epic when you see it. Now, let's introduce our next mini boss, Hooter.
Look over here. There's no skips, mother. I can do this all day.
All right, Hooter, take it away with question 1. Oh, God.
This roguelike dungeon crawler has you exploring the underworld. Is it A, Returnal, B, Into the Gun, C?
Someone here has not played Into the Gungeon. Keep going.
C,
30 seconds on the clock, by the way.
or D, Rogue?
That's going to be C, Hades.
That is correct.
Question 2. In Inscription, the gameplay predominantly consists of A, deck building, B, platforming, C, first-person shooting, or D, real-time strategy.
I think it's A, deck building.
That is correct. Question number 3.
Question number 3. If you're ready, Jedi Fallen Order takes place after which Star Wars movie? The Phantom Menace, The Rise of Skywalker, Rogue One, or Revenge of the Sith? My arms are tired.
That's going to be C, Rogue One.
That is the incorrect answer. The correct answer, I believe, was Revenge of the Sith, if I'm not mistaken. That means we're going to question 4. Hooter, take it away.
Question 4. What organization did Barrett join in the Final Fantasy VII Remake and the original? A, Warriors of Light, B, Avalanche, C, Chocobo Knights, or D, Striped Brigands?
I think Barrett joined B, Avalanche.
That is correct. Beam-Up, you have defeated Hooter. That's a ×3 multiplier. More codes are now unlocked. Type in the keyword chat, the word deck right now, deck, D-E-C-K, to make sure, spelled it right, said it right, don't get it twisted. No clips here, I did it right, thank you very much. To make sure that you do that right now, to make sure that you are one of the lucky 24 to get a copy of Inscription from the Epic Games Store. Like before, if you're watching on Twitch, please keep your whispers and DMs open. And if you won, and our mods reach out to you. And if you're watching on YouTube and you won, please join the G4 TV Discord right now and contact our Discord mod, Jarkler, in order to be sent your free code. Now, Beam-Up has survived against 2 of my finest minions, but let's see if he has what it takes to beat me. That and more codes right after the break. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to Super Nerd on Xplay Plus. During the break, we dropped some codes in chat for inscription. I'm sure they're still being dropped as we speak. So remember, if you won on Twitch, please keep an eye on your whispers. And if you won on YouTube, please head over to the G4D TV Discord and contact Jarkler to receive your code today. Congrats to the winners at home. Now, your avatar and G4 Discord moderator Bmop has now won a total of 44 codes, making it past both Blingle and Hooter. And that means that there's only one opponent left. Me. Look at that tower. But first, it's time for our third and final power-up round. Bmop, you ready to get some more codes?
Yeah, let's do it.
Chat, are you at home ready? Here we go. You will have 1 minute to name 10 of the 13 members of Kingdom Hearts' Organization 13. Ready, set, go.
I've started Kingdom Hearts many times and never gotten past the first island.
Remember, you got chat. Chat can help
chat,
you.
Once again, I'm going to need you.
Chat, help him out.
This out. I'm just going to start naming some Kingdom Hearts characters here. Sora is in there. I know Goofy's there. Mickey.
Chat's helping. Read chat. You have chat. Start saying names.
Roxas. Zemus.
Okay.
Axel.
Yep, that's 3.
I don't think Fred's a real one. Oh my gosh, it's going so fast. Luzord.
Yes, that's correct. That's 4. Keep going. Don't give up.
I already said Roxas. Zexion. Zion.
Okay, that's 5.
Mickey. Smitty. Steve. Jennifer Love Hewitt.
That's it. Bmop, I'm so sorry. You, based on my count, you only got 5, my friend.
Okay, was Jennifer one of them?
Just so that we are clear, Jennifer Love Hewitt was not a member of Organization 13.
Right.
But now is the true time. The final boss. It's you versus me, the Super Nerd. All right. Now, this boss battle is a little bit different. I look evil. Now, this boss battle is different from the others. You and I will be going head-to-head to answering 14 questions. Whoever buzzes in first to get the answer wins, and the first to 7 will, in fact, win all of this. If neither of us are able to answer 7 of the 14 questions, well then congrats, it's a tie, and the win goes to you. So keep an eye out, chat, again, for that chat flag, and type !epic when you see it to help Bmop defeat me if you dare. Now, Blingle, Hooter, bring on the questions. Let us begin.
Oh, Jesus, okay. Question 1. The Baldur's Gate... I've lost my voice. The Baldur's Gate franchise takes place in the Forgotten Realm, which is also a popular setting in what tabletop game? Is it A, Dungeons and Dragons, B, Blades in the Dark, C, Call of Cthulhu, or D, Pathfinder?
Now, I believe I'm being told that I get to go. I'm going to say Dungeons and Dragons? That's correct.
Correct.
All right, 1 for me. You can boo me if you want. I accept it. I accept it.
Question, who's getting chicken wings at Hooters after this? Me. I'm joking.
Okay.
Seriously.
Not getting only chicken.
Which Kingdom Hearts introduced Toy Story characters? Was it A, Kingdom Hearts 2, B, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, C, Kingdom Hearts 1, or D, Kingdom Hearts 3?
Go ahead, B-Mob. You in first.
I mentioned earlier I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. I'm gonna say it was Kingdom Hearts 2.
Incorrect. The answer is Kingdom Hearts 3. That's right. That's right.
Okay, listen, you filthy animals. We have to completely read it before you can buzz it. Don't make me come over there.
All right, Hooter.
Question 3. Finish this Warhammer quote. Blood for the blood god, skulls for the blank. Is it A, Bone God, B, Skull Throne, C, Skull Maiden, or D, Bone Devil? That's going to you, Beam-Up.
Yeah, huge Warhammer fan. I'm gonna say it was Bone God A.
That is incorrect.
No.
False fan!
I was going to say that, but I don't have to answer it because you got it wrong, so we're good to go.
This job doesn't even come with health insurance, but look.
I can tinsel.
In what fictional city does Dishonored take place? Is it A, Dunwald, B, Black Reef, C, Typhoon, or D, I don't even know how to pronounce this, New Paris? I don't know.
Gerard!
I'm going to say Dunwall, A.
That is correct.
There we go.
Ooh.
Question number 5, Beam-Up. In Sifu, every time your character dies, they do what? A, shrink, B, grow older, or C, turn into a cat, or D, explode.
You're a hoot.
I'm gonna go with Beam-Up.
Huge Sifu fan. I'm gonna go with B, you grow older.
That is correct.
Let's see if you can get this one. Not that I care. But South Park, Stick of Truth is a parody of what famous franchise? A, Harry Potter, B, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, C, The Wizard of Oz, or D, Lord of the Rings.
Gerard.
Gotta go with D, Lord of the Rings.
That is correct.
I'll take it. That's right. You owe me nothing to me.
Boo, beards suck.
You took a hit because chat damaged you.
That's right, chat. Bring it on.
You can still help Beam-Up, who is fan of all games.
Y'all need to help me.
Fan of all games. Question number 7. I hate our cameraman. Question 7. In Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin main character Jack Garland is consumed by a need to destroy what?
Here's a hint, it's my life.
Is it A, darkness, B, chaos, C, light, or D, the goods? Gods. The goods.
I could use some goods. Little smoke.
Who hit it first?
I don't know. It was
Beam-Up.
Beam-Up.
I'm being told that you
Beam-Up.
were the winner. You hit it first.
Yeah. I'm not gonna even say I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan because you guys know it, but I think Jack really hated the light.
That is
It's chaos, my dude! It's chaos!
No, I don't think that's right.
Dude, how did you get that wrong? That's my life. I gave you the hint, chaos. My life sucks. Question number 8. In Alan Wake, besides a gun, what is your main weapon? Is it A, a flashlight, B, a pillow, C, an axe, or D, a book?
I'm gonna say Beam-Up.
Love Alan Wake. He used a flashlight.
That's
correct.
Like, low idea.
Okay, question number 9. In Valorant, what is the limited time game mode that comes around Christmas time? Is it A, Spike Rush, B, Slayer, C, Snowball Fight, or D, Deathmatch? That is Beam-Up.
I think Snowball Fight is Overwatch. The other two sound too generic. I'm gonna say Spike Rush.
Incorrect.
That is incorrect.
It was
indeed.
Snow Fight.
It burns.
Snowballs.
The Snowball Fight.
Copied it off of Overwatch.
Well, Beam-Up, I have some bad news, friend. I am the winner!
Recount. Yeah. Stop the beard.
It's okay. Being a loser's not so bad, B-Mob. I got a job still.
It's okay.
Well, I'm so sorry, but there is no Super Nerd Champion today, unless you count me, because then you're looking at him. But in that case, it is time right now for you in chat at home to use the ability to get those codes. Use the keyword punch in chat right now to enter a chance to win seafood courtesy of the Epic Games Store. Once again, if you're watching on Twitch, please keep your whispers and DMs open. If you won, and our mods will reach out to you. And if you are watching on YouTube and you won, join the G4 TV Discord and contact our Discord mod Jarkler in order to be sent your free code. Now, before we wrap things up, Beamop, we do have something special for you today for being the people's champ. Bring out the loot crate. All right, Drunk Link, come on, Drunk Link, come on. Thank you, Drunk Link. Everyone, Drunk Link.
That guy knows where the booze are at.
It's all just one hell of a drug.
Oh, wow.
What is it?
A hat.
Ooh, a G4 hat. Okay.
We got some.
The G4 shirt.
Skin covering. Yeah.
All right, a hoodie.
But IGN pants.
I think you put water in these.
It's a water bottle.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it might even be G4 themed.
Another shirt.
Another shirt. There you go. Awesome. And a cozy. A little cozy. Yeah. Now you can really be a part of Vibe Check officially.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you for playing, and special thank you to the Epic Games Store for supplying all of our game codes today. Every game we mentioned today is available at the Epic Games Store. So if you mention anything that piqued your interest, you can check it out right now at store.epicgames.com. Those codes are the only thing we're giving away today, because coming up after the break, you at home get a chance to win a custom Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Xbox Series S. Don't go anywhere. I ruined it. See you guys soon.
it? Thank you. Welcome back to Xplay. Now, before the break, we gave away Epic Games codes, and now we're giving you a chance to win a custom Xbox as part of Nickelodeon's Turtle Power Sweepstakes this summer. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fans are getting a chance to win 4 custom Xbox Series S consoles, and we're revealing the first one right now. So let's take a look. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Jake.
Wow.
Oh. That is dope.
That looks really cool.
That looks actually much better than I thought it was going to. I love it.
Wow.
That's 3D, too. Oh, my gosh.
Punching out from the top of it.
Oh!
Cowabunga on the back.
Show me the other side, babe.
Oh, they don't like
cool.
No feet.
No Foot Clan allowed.
No.
Stay sharp.
Yeah. Wow, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
money
Body.
shot.
That's
So pretty.
Okay, now, to enter... Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. One more.
The Shredder controller.
Shredder controller. To enter the giveaway, keep an eye out for @TMNT or @G4TV accounts, Xbox reveal posts, and between now and July 21st, and comment #TurtlePowerSweepstakes for a chance to win. For more info and the rules, you can go to www.turtlepowersweepstakes.com.
Oh, yeah.
In honor of this Xbox giveaway, we're going to be playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and answering your questions. So drop a question in the chat with !Q. We can see them. We can see you guys. And Emily will help tee us up. We'll answer some questions, play some games.
I have an admission to make.
Yeah? Okay.
I know nothing of these. I don't even know if I can call them contemporary turtles. But yeah, I know nothing of them.
There are 4 of them. They're related. They're brothers.
Well, just before everyone thinks I'm completely insane, I am so old that I read the Kevin Eastman comics, and by the time that these cartoons came out, I was old enough that I'm not watching.
Well, this one,
and I know none of this.
Yeah. Well, let's jump into the gameplay real quick. Everyone pick a character. We already. All right. We're already selected in, jumping in.
We're being joined by Bmop, of course.
Welcome back.
Yeah!
Wait. I gotta ask, are you a big fan of the Turtles?
I was more of a Power Rangers kid, actually.
More Power Rangers.
I'm aware of Ninja Turtles, but
yeah.
Can you name all 4 turtles?
The turtles.
When they're out
Power
in
Rangers.
He already
in
won.
the prairies.
He already won.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, the Rangers, right?
No, they're more helmet, power armor type of Ranger.
You don't like
yeah.
the...
You're just making noises.
Yeah, but you gotta wish the...
Oh, Lord.
No? Okay, that was Doctor Strange. Oh, I have so many
I was
going to go with ninjutsu.
I was going to say Karate Kid more than Doctor Strange.
I can get up and do it, the kick.
You know what? We should be playing because we're about to start.
Jake was like, yeah, break your neck.
Just so everyone at home, let's get a standoff. Who is Donatello?
I'm Donatello.
So Bmop's Donatello. Casey Jones is being played by...
Woo!
I'm April.
April. Okay, so... And Adam, who are you?
I'm Mikey.
Great.
What's that mean?
Well, all the turtles are named after
That's not
famous
an Italian
artists.
name. I thought they were all like Fredo and...
No, they're all based off of painters.
Yeah, like...
Michelangelo, Leonardo, Donatello.
Oh, just
Raphael.
the painters?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like intellectual shit. You like that?
Yeah.
They're cultured turtles.
Cultured turtles.
So you didn't get a chance to... You never actually played the original.
Oh, I played the games, but it was it didn't resonate with me because I don't think I had the greater cultural context.
Sure.
I do remember that the second movie involved Vanilla Ice.
That he is in the second movie, yes.
Yeah.
Ninja Rap. Yeah, so this is actually inspired. This specific game is, while it does reference all of the greater universe of Turtles, it is mostly tied to the cartoon show of the late 80s, early 90s.
Oh, dang. Double combo.
I'm not playing, yo.
It's so easy to lose yourself in this game.
So we're gonna start answering some questions.
Yeah.
You're
No.
Okay.
I guess
Okay.
not. No. That's just my answer.
I don't think you can answer that to this question.
Somehow I agree.
From Solo Live. Where's GB? I don't think no is an answer to that question. GB is in Copenhagen.
Golden Boy is in Copenhagen
For the Valorant Masters.
He will return.
Really?
In the next
in
Avengers.
the next Avengers film.
Yeah, he doesn't just sit on the show and brag about all the international places that he goes.
He actually
goes to them.
Yeah.
So he's in Copenhagen. Can he get me a sweater?
If you wanted.
They do have nice sweaters there.
That's all I know about Denmark.
Shout outs to everyone in chat.
Sweaters and polite racism.
Who's yelling about Kevin Nash being in Turtles 2. It is true. He was in Turtles 2. Sorry, do you have another question, Emily?
Yeah, this one comes from DBZWee09.
Oh, yeah.
Spell it out.
DBZWee09. Who is everyone's favorite turtle?
Mikey.
Leonardo.
I was a Leo fan.
Galapagos.
I feel like Donatello.
That's a valid answer.
That's how we got our evolutions, kids.
You're right.
Checks
you're right.
out.
B-Mob, your favorite turtle?
Playing games-wise, I like Donatello because he's got the range.
Yeah.
But Michelangelo, he's just a goofy guy.
Come on, Mikey's
Personality-wise, he's
You know who
he's
no
my
one
favorite.
ever says? Raphael.
No, I feel like he's a dark horse that people are just afraid to say up.
I think a lot of people relate to him, but they don't necessarily. It's not necessarily their favorite.
That is the original gamer rage.
Wait. Hold on. How does one relate to one of these characters?
Because he wants to be the leader.
So Leonardo's the leader, right? And he
He's the cool
deals
one.
with confidence, but like wants to be good.
Donatello's the smart one.
Donatello's the smart guy. Michelangelo's the party dude, and Raphael is the one that is
The badass.
the most cool, but he's got a rude attitude. You know,
he's the brute of the group.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he's just not understood.
And they're all teenagers, so they're all dealing with like their
They've
changing
been
turtle
teens
bodies.
for several decades at this point.
I do have a fun turtle fact.
Turtle fact, all right.
In the UK, at
They
least
breathe
when
out
I
their
was there
butt.
in the 90s, they were not called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They were called Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles because it was deemed that ninja was just too violent a term for the kids.
Oh,
wow.
And it's actually a little more regulated like that over there because
Hero Turtles. it still works. Hero, ninja.
Hero power, yeah.
Hero power.
That sounds really weird. So they don't refer to them in the UK as that anymore?
I think they're probably now that the internet exists.
Yeah, people.
Yeah, it's kind of a hopeless cause.
Shoutouts to T. Lopes who did the music for this game. It's so good.
It is so good.
I wonder if people in the UK who grew up calling it Heroes had that moment where they saw it on the internet and they were like,
Man.
"Oh, that makes sense."
That's why they have a mask.
Let me tell you, Final Fantasy fans in Japan would like to have a word with you because Final Fantasy 1 through 6, not the same as is in the States versus what's in Japan. It's very different.
I'll jump on you, Sessler, and give another turtle fact.
Emily is about to jump on Sessler with another turtle fact.
Another turtle fact. This one's much more about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but in the current, the current Nickelodeon cartoon for TMNT, all the turtles are actually based off of specific turtles. So I believe that Mikey is based off of the red ear slider, and so they're all based on specific types of turtles.
Is there a
which really
snapping
cute.
turtle?
I think Raphael might be a snapping turtle, but
How do they
That would make
base them
sense.
off
That
of
would
it?
make sense.
Do they have does he have the little snapping turtle lip?
I mean, I remember as a kid reading through Time Life nature books, and the snapping turtle was endlessly fascinating because it felt so unturtleish.
Because it's a way to really traumatize
Yeah, it's
fifth graders.
well, hold on, I'm not gonna flip you over.
I only think of the Dude Bro Turtles from what was that animated movie? The goofy ones, or he's surf ass bro. He would talk like a.
Oh, the Michael Bay one?
Yeah. No, not that. No. I'm talking about from another. You say what? Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Mega J 3592 asks, "Do you miss the female turtle, Venus de Milo?" Yes, I would love to see Venus.
Wait, that's a real thing?
Yeah, there's a girl version of she's a lady teenage turtle.
But that's not an artist. Well, granted, they didn't have lady artists back when,
She's the piece of work.
Was she in one of the shows, or that just from the comic books?
Did she have arms?
I think
She's been across a few different pieces of media.
I know they featured her in the stage production of Turtles.
The stage production?
Excuse me?
When I was a kid, I went. When I was a child, I went to a traveling show, and they had her in the show.
Was it kind of like the Spider-Man musical?
There's a Spider-Man musical?
You don't know about the Spider-Man musical?
It's not good.
I'm a DC fan.
Yeah, but it
So I'm
sent
used to not
all the
good.
Spider-Men to the hospital.
What?
They had more people who were damaged during like the rehearsals and previews of this Spider-Man show. Yeah. It was incredible. Like every day I woke up and like 2 more Spider-Men were in the hospital.
Dang team, way to go.
We turned it up.
All right, stage 1 down.
I think it was called Turn Off the Night.
Turn off the dark.
The Dark. The Dark Knight.
That sounds like a train.
Turn off the Dark Knight, Spider-Man.
Marvel versus DC.
When was that like an actual musical? I wonder
It
if we
was
found
like
like a
it
VHS.
was
like in the last 10 years.
Really?
Yeah. Julie Taymor, the once respected director, took it on and just literally was just an assembly line of sending these poor actors into the hospital because they would fall, like none of the wire work worked.
So why would they keep volunteering? I feel like after
That's how desperate Broadway is.
after the second one, at that point, that's just a death wish.
Yeah. Well, I think people were showing up because there was a good chance on that particular preview night that
Something would happen.
that something bad was going to go down.
Just want to chime in real quick. If it seems that some of the moderators across the various streaming platforms are struggling to get a hold of those who won codes. So please pay attention if you're being mentioned on either Twitch or YouTube to make sure that you get a code.
Keep your Twitch whispers open and reach out on Discord.
Guys, we want to give you cool shit, stuff.
Take the codes.
There's a
Okay.
new Turtle movie that was announced on Netflix, by the way.
Yeah, that's the Nickelodeon show I was talking about.
Yeah,
Guys,
looked
there's
really
pizza
good
right here. We
trailer
don't give up. Guys, we don't give up free pizza. Guys,
We missed
Everyone's
the
got
help.
full health. You don't
Guys.
need
Oh,
it.
yeah, we're good off help.
we don't give up free pizza.
I
love-
agree, but at this point you did.
Donatello's emote is so cute. I think it might be my favorite.
Oh, the little character portrait?
Yeah, his little when he plays his little Game Boy and he turns around and his face is all chibi.
Yeah. Speaking of emotes, I don't know if you saw when we were actually doing the Super Nerd segment,
Mhm.
like people were spamming Frost's face with wings around it, like flapping. Animated emote. It was really funny.
I'm
They-
not gonna
they-
lie, my legs and arms hurt.
Hey, you got a good workout.
Also, I kind of like the idea of Frost praying to the goods.
Praying to the goods.
There's just something fitting.
I can't help it. I like a deal. My wife is very cheap.
So let's talk questions. This one comes from Copy Bean Hipster. What game either coming out this year or already released this year? So what game of 2022 do you folks think will have the biggest impact on the industry long term?
Probably Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
Yeah. I don't see anything else coming out this year that's going to have impact like that.
But
It could have been Starfield.
The impact could be
Interesting the way that they impact, though.
exactly. That's it's. I think we're now at the point. Okay, single player can sell.
Yep.
But now it's oblique, difficult, and not inviting that. Like these are things that I think a lot of producers and publishers were so adverse to, and it completely shows it otherwise. Now, whether or not like an EA or a Ubisoft, if they wanted to try out the formula, would understand what makes it so special and makes it work, I'm not terribly hopeful, but it would be nice if, there's going to be more single player and not even like narrative heavy, but just cool.
Someone in chat, and their name is Smartass, which is very funny, because they had a great point. They said they think Diablo Immortal will be the most impactful game of the year, and I kind of think they're right.
Yeah,
given how
That's fair when you think about it.
Yeah, when you
It's
when you
definitely
think the
impacting
optics,
in some way.
absolutely.
We didn't say
Coming
positive or negative, so
In
yeah, he's not wrong.
third, I would like to say, I know that they've done it, and it may not be their best one that they've put out. I really loved it, but Supermassive's Quarry, or The Quarry.
Fantastic game.
Well, not just that, but how beautiful it is, and then the acting quality. And now you have, what's the new one that's coming out? Until Dusk?
Oh, As Dusk Falls.
So that's
out
a different
next
game
week.
altogether.
Yeah, but this idea that visual novels are making a really big comeback, especially for indie developers, since again, it's like the golden era of the indie, and you can make these games look really beautiful. Not that Supermassive is an indie title, but
And I just think that that's going to, there was an interesting discussion of, will we have a day where you can go to school to learn how to be an actor, or will actors now be trained for, like, performing in video games?
110%.
Especially now that they're including people's faces in it.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, Sess, did you get a chance to, I don't know what version you played, if you played on PC, did you check out any of the mods on Elden Ring?
No, I have not played it on PC, but I do want to check out the mods. I always want to see the, what's the English train?
Thomas the Tank Engine, which it's funny you mentioned that, Sessler. We actually did a video about all the Thomas the nightmare that is the Thomas the Tank Engine mod scene. You should check it out on the Xplay YouTube channel.
The one from the Resident Evil 2 remake is still one of the funniest and most awesome things I've ever seen.
Yeah, there's a mod where you can turn every enemy into Millennia.
So Quarry, that's not an Xbox exclusive.
No,
but it was revealed during the
That
Xbox
was
live stream.
As Dusk Falls.
As Dusk Falls, sorry.
Quarry was on PlayStation. But we're going to talk more about games. We do have to take a quick break, so stick around, get hydrated, say hi to Gex. Maybe he'll come out of hiding. And we'll see you in a few.
Welcome back to Xplay. Now, we are playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It has been paused. There was a question. I saw that. We didn't pause it initially, but I have to read this prompter now, so I don't get to play it and it's paused. And answering your questions! Type !Q into the chat so we can see them. But let's get back into it. Was I supposed to do anything else?
Oh, well, we have a special surprise for us. As you know, as BMOB, you're very familiar with, our Discord. Very powerful, very amazing place. If you're not a part of it, join the G4TV Discord. They've already created some fan art of Super Nerd.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
This is the Sonic movie we deserve. Not the Sonic movie.
Thank you, Prada 2, for making this definitely accurate.
Need the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, these two are definitely going to take down Shadow the Hedgehog.
Whoa, I am joining Shadow as soon as he's made.
I actually like how Blingle, like the clock has been turned around, so it's more like you're just protecting your tummy.
I also
punches.
like how Sonic 3 is taking place in the city. Will you be a part of City Escape? We don't know. We'll just have to wait and find out.
Running around at the speed of sound.
We can't sing it till we know it. We don't know if it's in the movie.
And if it was Blingle singing it, I'd be
sorry,
like,
I don't make the rules. Let's get back to the gameplay.
Rolling around at the speed of sound. Whatever.
Places to go, follow my rainbow.
So So if you got questions, again,
Yes, we
exclamation
do.
point,
Those
questions,
you
maybe?
Get those questions.
Oh,
in.
I like
right.
Where's Sessler? I just saw that one.
That's been a very
Hell if I know.
We get that all the time, even when you are on the show.
Well, just so you know, back in the old days, if anyone ever saw me on the street, they'd ask me where Leo was.
Oh, yeah.
So it's whoever's not there suddenly becomes really special.
So this one comes from Command Line. What is everyone's favorite pizza topping?
Hawaiian.
Pepperoni, sausage, and jalapeno.
Pepperoni and then cheese with Parmesan. I like to drain it sometimes with the extra Parmesan.
Drain it?
Not drain it, but like drench it. My bad. Drench. Wrong word.
Oh, you can drain that pizza.
I'm gonna drain the pizza,
I'm
the
not
cheese
gonna
off the pizza. Just eat the sauce.
Onion, sausage, pepperoncinis.
Pepperoni bacon for me.
Oh,
It's a strong one.
I like a good margarita.
Oh, shit.
A good pizza though is all about the crust though for me. Not
Amen.
necessarily the toppings.
I'm all about the sauce.
It's also all about the cheese. Like,
You could say it's a combination of all.
Especially because I'm lactose. If I'm going to eat it, I got to make sure the cheese is top notch. It's got to be fresh mozzarella. I love the mom and pop type spots.
What's like the best, oh wait, are we able
Frost, are you asking questions in my question zone?
I'm sorry.
You can do it. I'll allow it.
Okay, because I haven't
crossing the streams, no!
I haven't really found like a good pizza place in LA. I really liked Lucifer's Pizza, but then
I was about to say I learned that the hard way, man. I thought I went to this place called Purgatories, and I thought it was because it was going to be they were going to kill it, and it was. I mean, technically, it wasn't good.
I read for my controversial take.
Your best bet is to just go for not traditional pizza that's really fancy and expensive.
I
and then
like
it's pretty good.
Big Mama and Papa's.
Is that a place?
Where's that at?
They have a few places up in the valley. Round Table.
Round Table is always a solid.
See, I don't know if it's a chain, but in California, there's a chain called Lamppost Pizza.
Ooh.
That's my absolute favorite. There's one next to my childhood home that I try to frequent as much as I can.
All right, Lord Moldy Butt has sent this question.
Sensational.
Has sent this question multiple times. I will ask it now. Fuck, marry, kill, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Why did you say it like that?
Because I'm the person who says no cussing on my own show, and I had to say it.
On TV, nonetheless.
Wait, do we have to decide it as a team, or do we?
No, it's like you go around the room.
Oh wait, I know this one. It's left bumper. It's left bumper. Left is this one.
Who's alive? Who's still alive?
Who is April O'Neil?
Oh, my bad.
Oh,
We're terrible. Cancel the show, man. We're terrible at the games.
You're back. You're back. Are you even a real gamer?
I'm not even playing.
Who's going to answer this turtle question?
Can I say?
I
do we
will
all
go
agree
first.
that
How
we're going
about
to
that?
marry April?
Yes.
Hold on, no. When we're
I agree. I'm right there with you.
If
I'm
we're
sorry.
talking about the Turtles cast or just the Turtles, because to me, it makes sense for the weirdness of the question to just answer it the Turtles.
Only Turtles.
Because if that's the case, you're going to say you're going to marry April O'Neil and or Casey Jones, and then or just have a weird time with the Turtles. Who knows?
Only Turtles. Go.
Okay.
I'm marrying Donatello.
Okay.
I'm going to kill Raph because I'm scared of him.
Okay.
And I'll sleep with Michelangelo. He's a party dude.
Correct.
Thank you. I got confirmation from my producer that I am correct.
Okay, I'm going to marry Mikey. I'm going to kill Leo. He's boring. And I'm...
That is a take I disagree with.
He's so basic. And he's the pumpkin spice latte of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Wait, who?
I am so angry that you said that, that from now on, in this new canon of Xplay Plus, I will do my best to take you down, Frost.
Let's go! Okay, and I'm gonna fuck Raphael.
Ooze from the audience.
I'm not messing with any of the turtles because they're all teenagers, so no thank you.
No. Thank you. That is, none of you clap. That's not what the assignment was.
No minors.
Talking about animated things. It's not real.
Well, we're all going to prison.
On that note,
Come on.
Between the two of you, I'm disappointed. I'm so disappointed.
Mine would be, Mary Donnie.
Thank you, Emily, for participating still.
You know what? I'll bang Ralph. I'll do it. No, you have
Ralph?
to say it. Yeah, Raphael. And then I'll kill Leonardo.
Yeah. You know why? Why will you kill him? Because
No one. This is the. I'm alone in this room all the time.
We both said we'd marry Donnie.
Yeah, but you kill Leonardo.
I mean, I'm not going to kill Mikey if it comes.
You're gonna let the powerful Raph live?
Yeah, because we're banging.
This conversation got really weird.
It's not that weird.
This is very uncomfortable. So all I can say is I'm going to do all three with the Casey Jones fellow.
Thank you.
All right.
Wait, I have a question for you, Sessler. Mask on or mask off?
Okay, Future.
On.
He wants to
mask
get,
stays on during sex.
You always need a little spice.
He wants to get spanked with the hockey stick.
Bmop, would you like to also answer? No? You don't have to answer.
TBH on this.
All right.
It's just us.
This next question comes from Jared Paveo. Which turtle do you think you could beat at Smash Bros? Or I'm gonna twist
Smash Bros?
I'm gonna twist
all
this.
of them.
Which turtle would be best for Smash Bros?
Wait, is the turtle playing or is the turtle in the game?
Oh, I guess. Sorry. Which turtle do you think you could beat at Smash Bros? So
we're playing them in Smash Bros.
You are playing a turtle.
Great, I can
and
beat
playing
all
an
of them.
But I'm playing a person,
You are a person.
as a
you,
turtle.
Sessler, are playing an animated turtle in Smash Brothers.
Against
a
person turtle?
You and the turtle are playing Smash Brothers. Are you going to win?
Well, no, because it's me. But beyond that, is it turtle v turtle?
No, it's you versus a turtle in Smash Brothers, maining in Smash.
I need you guys to focus up because I feel like I'm hard carrying a little bit here.
Maybe if I was doing the TikToks, this would make more sense.
I think I'd beat them all. I mean, from the media I've seen,
I feel like Donatello would be really good at it.
Donatello or Mikey? Mikey seems like a game or two.
No, I think Mikey would think he's good at it, but he's not really good at it.
Guess what? Hey, Gerard, special question for you from the Emily corner. Which Smash Brothers character is each turtle's main?
Raphael mains
Ganon.
Oh,
no,
that's a
he
good
made
one.
oh, dude. And I gotta really think about it.
I can let you think about it, and I can ask another question.
Donatello mains Game & Watch. Raphael mains Roy, Fire Emblem Roy.
Oh wow.
Leonardo would main Bowser Jr. And who else is left? Did I get everyone? Mikey?
Mikey.
Oh, Mikey would for sure main King K. Rool.
What? No, he's definitely a Jigglypuff player.
Yeah, he's silly.
Either way, he's winning.
Jigglypuff is not silly.
Yeah.
Or
challenged, but not silly.
All right, this next question comes from Ghost Dog 211. Speaking of visual novel games, which is everyone's favorite? Favorite visual novel game?
Just to make sure, because
Is this with sex or without sex?
Lord help me.
that's not.
It's a novel.
So these are games like Emily is Away, Phoenix Wright, any games that are more narrative led.
Does The Walking Dead count?
I would say yes.
Season 1. Yeah, that's my
That's a
favorite.
good one.
I guess
Good.
I will play because Frost has given up.
I gotta look it up.
Coffee Talk, Dream Daddy's an Otome game.
Okay, it's called Katawa Shouju.
That sounds like a deep dive into the Steam catalog.
It's the 4chan dating sim.
All right, everyone at home, I am now playing Casey Jones.
Wow. I didn't want to ever hear those three words next to each other.
I know it sounds terrible, but it's amazing.
I don't care.
All right, let's do
my
another.
bowels are ice water.
Let's do another question, Emily. What do you got for us?
Can I plug Ashton while you look?
Sure, yeah. Okay, hey, let's go around the table and say what everyone's playing outside of Xplay.
Guys, I've been preparing for the release of Flintlock. It seems like one of the games that was not on my radar, that I've been put on my radar, so I wanted to know more about the developer, who is a New Zealand developer, and the only other game that they've made is a game called Ashen, which you can get on the Epic Game Store, haha. And it is actually amazing. I'm addicted to it. It's basically Elden Ring Light, but came out before Elden Ring did, much smaller in scale. That's to be expected coming from a smaller developer, but super fun, great art style. I really recommend it. It does have a DLC on it. I haven't got it yet. I'm like just powering through, loving it.
I've been playing a lot of Fight Night. We might be working on something, but I'm playing a lot of Fight Night Champion. You can catch me at my desk playing it as well as at home. It's still a game that's great, stands up, still looks great. It's on the Game Pass if you want to play it. And fun fact, our producer Joe, while I was live streaming, he was talking shit. I was live streaming, he pulled up on my screen and started talking shit. He said, "You want to play?" I said, "Go grab your controller." And then I predicted I was going to knock him out by the 5th round. And fun fact, I knocked him out in the 1st. So, you can find the clip on my Twitter. Pure comedy.
Joe, would you like to defend yourself?
He doesn't have a mic. He can't. He doesn't have a mic. He can't.
Gerard, what have you been playing?
I've been playing the only game that is life for me, and that is Vampire Survivors. 150 hours in. What's up?
Dang.
I streamed it on Sunday, and let me tell you, the game has so much going on, it destroys the bit rate of Twitch. You can't actually see the gameplay because there's so much on it.
I know your eyes be hurting because you don't blink when you're playing it.
Can you play as a tree
I
in
barely
that
look
game?
at the screen by the time I'm done.
Can you play as a tree?
I believe there is a tree character.
Sick.
I have not unlocked them yet, though.
Beam Up, what games have you been playing?
I actually just picked this one up. I've only
Hell
played
yeah.
it for like 20 minutes so far, but...
This guy. It's not bad. It's not bad.
This is going to listen to some groans, but let me explain. I also play a lot of MLB The Show.
Okay.
I like to create the most ridiculous players in that mode, make them look as unathletic as possible, and give them the most ridiculous names that they'll let you use on there. Like, currently I have a player called Daddy Dirtbag on there, and he is rising up the ranks, man. He's hitting a lot of home runs right now.
I have to ask, what team does he play for?
I'm from Kansas City, so he plays for the Royals. We eternally are in the cellar, so he's our only good player right now.
Sessler, I know you've been playing Elden Ring.
The only other game that I played a few levels of was Kirby, because there was a sense of urgency behind that game that I just couldn't ignore.
Hell yeah.
What about you, Emily? What you been playing?
Come on, kids. I just said urgency and Kirby at the same time. It's a funny.
You should try Ashen.
Yeah, but I got to finish the Elden Ring.
Yeah, but Ashen you can put on a Nintendo Switch. Like, if you don't have a lot of options to play Elden Ring.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Joe, you can't defend yourself in Twitch chat.
Yeah, Joe, get in Twitch chat.
Yo, what is he saying?
I saw you, Joe. You don't get a microphone. You don't get a microphone,
Don't believe
Joe.
the hype. Oh my god.
Trying to get in here.
Oh my god.
I've been playing some Neon White. I'm really addicted to that game. It's super duper fun. And of course, I've been playing a little bit of Humankind on Game Pass. Pretty fun, like if you like your Age of Empires and whatnot. And of course, yes, I did start another round of Skyrim, and I'm
always
deep
start another
in
round
it.
of Skyrim.
I just built my house in Lakeview.
What I'm really scared about ending Elden Ring is that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm just gonna.
I was really sad when that game ended. I was like, man, what's next?
It's one of those things where it's like, I know we all have them. It's like one of those like comfort food games where like the world seems kind of like a tough place where you're just really stressed out. Like, oh, I'm gonna make myself some tortellini. I'm gonna make myself some Skyrim. And feel real cozy.
I feel like that's gonna be your dinner
Comfort
tonight.
food is Skyrim, though. You said tortellini. Is that what you're sticking with, or is it like a PB&J's, like a bagel, cereal, yogurt?
I think Skyrim is like a hot stew.
Okay.
A hot stew.
You've got weird comfort foods, but that's okay.
Let's see. One more question. One more rapid fire question.
No.
I agree.
Oh.
I was just trying to rapid fire it and get the answer out now.
Everyone, okay, this one comes from the Arnie Diaz show. Everyone's favorite 90s Saturday morning cartoon. And go.
Batman the Animated Series. Paul Dini, I love you.
I'm going to say, I don't know if it counts as a Saturday morning cartoon, but it's in that same release window / vibe. I'm going to go with Gummy Bears.
Yeah!
Bouncing here and there and everywhere.
I think I'm going to go with... Was Yu-Gi-Oh! The 90s? I feel like...
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Yu-Gi-Oh! R.I.P. to the creator as well. He recently passed away. That was one of my favorite cartoons growing up. So I got to go with Yu-Gi-Oh! I was a big... I collected the cards. I used to battle in school. I was one of those nerds.
Sessler, favorite Saturday morning cartoon?
From the 90s?
I mean, it doesn't have to be
from the 80s. There were two. I loved watching Super Friends. But the other was the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon. I just, that was the one that, because it was Dungeons and Dragons.
See, the D&D movie's still coming out next year. I want the movie.
Wait, they're trying it again?
Yep, and I want it to be that. I just want it to be that TV show.
Isn't Vin Diesel in it?
We'll have
Is
to
he
wait.
the dungeon or the dragon?
He's the dinosaur. He's the
Beam
dinosaur
up.
guy.
Close us out. What's your favorite Saturday morning cartoon?
You know, wasn't a cartoon. Power Rangers was great. If I have to pick a cartoon, I'm gonna say the '90s Spider-Man was really good.
Ooh,
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That was the first time, fun fact, that we all saw Morbius. Huh? Morbius?
Oh, that's right. He was in that.
Come on, give it up for Morbius. Why are you guys hating? I'm about to leave, bro. I'm trying to show Morbius some love. You guys are looking at me like I'm crazy.
You started the show saying you didn't want Leto anymore.
These mixed messages are not healthy.
If I could quote SpongeBob, he said the best time to watch Morbius is all the time.
Okay? To quote SpongeBob G Square.
You know what? That is a great place to end today's show. Frost, take us home about Morbius.
Thanks so much, everyone, for watching. Just want to say that it says, thanks so watching, everyone, in my prompt.
Thanks so much for watching our show.
Yeah. Keep an eye out for at TMNT and at G4TV's posts on Instagram and Twitter for a chance to win that super sick custom Shredder's Revenge Xbox Series S. And we'll be back next Tuesday at 4 p.m. PT with more games, more Super Nerd, and more Table.
Oh.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? And feel that wood. And come hang out with us. Oh, God, I just...
Keep going. No, you got to keep going.
No, run with it.
Oh, and come hang out with us tomorrow at 2 p.m. PT for our kickback stream from the game room. Corey's going to be playing The Quarry and trying not to get everyone murdered. We'll see you later, Muppets.
I love it.